I was like, oh. I was reading
Every week it's a new adventure.
I know, it is. Okay, well, welcome back to Tango Talks. Today, we are talking about the foods we love, the stories behind them, and the emotions they stir up. I'm your host, Angela Roberts, and my co-host is Wayne Hesler-Mondore.
The Tango.
The Tango. And today we're diving fork first into a deliciously honest conversation about favorite foods, food trucks, meal programs, stressed eatings, and those guilty pleasures we all pretend we don't have. So grab a snack.
Drink.
Or drink, yeah. This is going to be a tasty ride. So how was your day today, Tango?
Frustrating. It's
Was
always
it?
frustrating when I have to work on a computer. Which is 100% of my job. No, I'm switching. I'm trying to switch my website over to Shopify. I want to give them a try for a little bit.
Yeah.
But, they run all these commercials that, there's point and click shoot and you're all ready to go. Bullshit. There is so much in the back end I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I know it's a new platform and stuff, but, man, I'm having a hard time getting through it. There's just so many menus in there, and I'm a stickler. Like right now, the My Account page doesn't match the rest of the website. It's like it's a totally different domain. So I got to contact support and figure out how to get them to at least look like they're the same. Cause my OCD is just not going to allow it. It's going to drive me crazy every time I do. But the other reason I'm changing is that I'm having a lot of problems with my other host, which me. I host my own site, but I think my database is, until I can figure out how to get the database cleaned up, my database is like 60 gig, and there's only 40 items on there. But because I use my site for testing stuff out, so I've got all this garbage stuff in my database that I want to get cleaned out. But in order to do that, I gotta figure out how to take out I don't want to lose all my orders and contact information like that. So I gotta figure out how to pull that information out, do a new database, and start over again. But until then, we're going to try Shopify, see how that goes.
Well, a lot of people do good with it, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I hear, so we'll see what happens.
New and up and coming, I think.
Yep. How about you? Anything?
This week's been kind of a busy week for me at work, and of course the weekend was busy. We went to the rodeo on
I saw that. How was that?
Friday. That was really a lot of fun. We had a good time.
Did you hold a sign that said, "Save a horse, ride a cowboy"?
I should have. That would have been funny. It was actually really fun.
I would have made you a T-shirt if I knew you were going. That would have been hysterical.
Yeah. It was really fun, though. We had a good time. It was kind of like a condensed version of a rodeo for a couple of reasons. It was in the arena, so...
Oh, it was in the Clinton, wasn't it? Yeah.
No, it was in Utica.
Oh, I thought it was
at the, what do they call that now? The Adirondack Center.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So that's kind of small if you think about like the size of the animals.
Right.
So, but it was really, I mean, what they did everything that they would do at a regular, like a full scale rodeo. They did steer roping and they did bull riding and barrel racing and stuff like that. So it was really a lot of fun.
Nice.
We had a nice time, and so it was fun.
Cool.
I would go again if they have it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So last week we had our special guest here, Stevie and Nick's drag artist from Charlotte. And it was so much fun, and I apologize, everybody. I know it went on for almost 2 hours, but...
Oh, but we were having such a good time.
Yeah, there was just so much in there, and there was no way for me to clip it and make it sound like it wasn't clipped. And I do apologize again for the sound. We're moving things around again, and I must have screwed something up because Stevie's voice just didn't capture as well. So we're trying a new position with the microphones, and hopefully that's going to solve that problem, but we'll see what happens.
Stevia, who again is Tango's son.
Youngest
son. So that was fun because we had your oldest son.
Yep.
Many moons ago, it seems like, in our first episode.
It does seem like a long time ago. I think it was like
talking
the
about
second
his
or
book.
third, yeah.
Yes, talking about his book because he's a writer. So it's nice to have your boys on here.
It was fun.
It was
fun.
Yeah.
And if you need a recap, just visit tangotalks.live, or you can, review all the episodes on your favorite podcast player. We're literally everywhere. So Sirius XM, YouTube, Apple. I mean, every time one pops up, I'm like, let me apply. You never know.
That's pretty neat, though, that you can listen to the podcast on any podcast or not in podcast.
Well, I just get a little giddy when I get in my car and our logo pops up on the screen.
I know.
It says Tango Talks.
Exciting.
And it's like,
Yay.
I'm on car stereos. Well, we're on car stereos.
We're here. We did it.
We've made it. Now we just need more followers.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, again, if you have any questions, any episode, they're always online. You can call. You can break our balls. You can do that at 315-801-9655. And that's we didn't tell people what this week was about. Oh yeah, we did. The food things. The episode is Forkful of Feelings.
I think I left out what we titled it, so that was my fault.
That's okay.
So it's a fork full of feelings, everyone. Okay, just a note before we get into the episode. If we put a smile on your face, do us a special huge favor and we'll love you by subscribing to us at tangotalks.podbean.com or tangotalks.live. Please subscribe or follow. We're free. Call in and ask us questions or discuss any of the topics. Just because we're not actually, nobody's viewing us yet, that doesn't mean that, and we're not live. Like there's not the interaction where we can talk to you live, but we can certainly read your emails or questions, anything that you have during the show.
Right.
Because that part is direct. But you can also just call in, leave a message, and that number is 315-801-9655. Again, 315-801-9655. And in each of the episodes, we will try to make you laugh. And
we'll try.
Well, we sure laugh.
We do.
And think. And we have guests, we have cocktails, and we have our Capone, the little puggy. He's our little mascot.
We still gotta get some voice recordings.
I know, of him. That'd be fun.
I would love to have him on here so we can just go.
That gets $2 from the mascot.
I was listening to the last episode with Stevia, and I was almost annoyed at ourselves because we're just laughing so much through them.
I know, I couldn't help it though. I mean,
it's just, and again, I wish we had the cameras and everything going because people could just see him and the way he answers questions and stuff like that. It's just, I was laughing so much. And I'm listening to it again this afternoon. I was like, I am so obnoxious. Why don't somebody just tell me shut up? I'm laughing so much.
Oh my gosh, we were all having such a good time, Tango. I mean, he is just so funny, and he's just so passionate about it. He loves every minute of it.
He's a highly animated person.
And he just is, you could tell how much fun he has when he's in drag, so.
All right, so let's get on here with our fork full of feelings, and let's start with the basic. Our favorite foods, the ones that make you feel at home. When you're out and about. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'll smell something like, oh man,
yeah,
it'll take you right. It's just like any other type of smell, or sometimes music will automatically take you
back to something.
Yeah, like a time portal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Or something you're just remembering all
you
the stuff
remember when
that
you were
happens
a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just make your taste buds dance. I mean, they're when I think about when Steven makes barbecued ribs, right now I'm
salivating.
Yes,
over it.
I'm just now I want the ribs, but they're not. They take all day to do. But anyways, so I guess we'll just bounce questions back and forth here.
Yeah.
So, what's your all-time favorite food?
Oh my gosh, I love food so much. I have so many different favorites, but I think I think everybody would think that I was going to say Italian food because I'm an Italian girl and that's usually what I cook. But really, it's Mediterranean food. I love Mediterranean food, Mediterranean, and that includes everything kind of like Middle Eastern type food too, because that is all kind of along the same lines,
that was on my I don't know if you get a printout when you go to your doctor. At the end, it's like your visit summary.
Oh, did it say to eat
It
the
said Mediterranean was
diet?
Yes, I get it. I'm fat. All right. How many times and how many ways you got to say it? But yeah, I was on there. Mediterranean diet. Like, okay, well.
Yeah, but it's so good. I mean, I've cooked it several times for you, like for our Friday night dinners. I've done like we love our stuffed grape leaves and kefta and what else have we had? We've had like chicken curry and just all kinds of things. I mean, I just love it. The grape leaves and the Kalamata olives and feta cheese.
Stop.
It's just
Okay.
amazing.
You don't have to name all the foods.
I know, I have to because
we got to make a trip to New Hartford.
I know.
Some Mediterranean. But no, I agree. I absolutely love Mediterranean food, and it's something that I've only gotten to enjoy like the last maybe 12 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Because growing up, my family never did any of that stuff. But Steven's very not experimental with foods, but he's we're both open to try new things.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I'd love it. If I could afford it, I would eat it every day.
Yeah,
I do like it. I used to make the boys pick grape leaves when they were growing up because they love grape leaves. I'm like, wow, if you want grape leaves, you know what you got to do. I had to go outside. They had to pick the grape leaves. We throw them in the freezer, and then the next day we roll them up and make them up. Yeah, that's one of my favorite.
Nice.
Do you have a particular food that reminds you of your childhood?
Yes. Pizza.
You ate a lot of pizza?
Pizza, yeah. We used to eat a lot of pizza. My mom used to make homemade pizza when we were kids. I mean, I didn't grow up, I grew up in the city, and there were pizza places everywhere.
Oh.
two doors down there was a pizza place.
Like in Utica, there's almost one on every corner.
Yeah, there's one everywhere. So we used to do a lot of takeout pizza on Friday nights were our night, but that was one that always reminded me of our childhood because we would do pizza on a Friday night, and then we would watch all of our favorite 80s shows, So what about you? Did you have a favorite childhood food?
It's not my favorite, but every time I see it or hear it, it immediately transports me back to being 13, 14 years old, and not in a good way.
Oh no! What was it?
Spanish rice.
Oh.
I kind of like it. I'm very particular about how it's made.
Yeah.
But the way my mom used to make it was disgusting, and I couldn't. I'm sorry.
What'd she put in it?
I have no idea, but she loved it. But every time she made it, it just tasted like it was just rice and ketchup or something. It was just so gross. Yeah, it was just. It was just. It definitely wasn't like the Spanish rice you get down at the Mexican place down the road.
Yeah.
So I just have this aversion to Spanish rice and even meatloaf because I don't like the way my mom used to make meatloaf. But Steven's made it a couple times and I love it. It's good. But sorry. It doesn't say a good feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say it didn't have to be a good memory. It could just be something that, because we've really evolved, I think, over the years. I mean, especially...
I definitely have.
We do experience a lot of different foods together. We try different foods. Of course, my husband's a little bit leery on trying different things. And you and Steven actually go to different places and eat different foods when Joe's on military duty just because he's not as... swayed.
Adventurous.
Yeah.
And I'll try just about anything. Unless it's got legs and arms and faces on them. I don't eat anything that looks at me, so. At least, I take that back. I do. I just don't want the face on it while I'm eating it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so if you could eat one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Yeah, I think it would be Mediterranean.
Food.
Yeah, I would totally eat that all the time.
So would I.
No doubt.
And we just talked about this about how our food preferences have changed as we got older. Because when I was really little, I loved spinach. It was one of my favorite things to eat. But then, for some reason, I had a huge 15-year span where I just couldn't stand looking at it, the smell of it. It was gross. It was just everything about it was gross. But now I love it again. I love
yeah,
it.
but like the fresh spinach that you would
Well,
cook.
I like the fresh spinach, but I like the canned stuff too because
Oh, you do?
yes, because sometimes I'll throw that in like greens or something like that.
Oh,
Even though
yeah.
I do like to do everything with
Like fresh.
fresh if I can. The only problem with doing that, I'm sure you know, when you do greens, you need 3 refrigerators full of greens.
Yeah.
And just to get down to one pot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you just keep throwing stuff
You
in.
just
You're like,
put
where's
it
it
up.
going?
Where's the greens?
But yeah, so that's and there's a lot of things I have tried since, you know, being an adult that I like now, like Brussels sprouts I love, asparagus I love, but that stuff when I was younger.
See, I think it matters too. Like you're saying, when you were younger, you didn't like it. It was a matter of being introduced to it. See, we didn't
Correct.
eat like my sister and I, when we were kids, we didn't eat like typical kid foods. Like we didn't have like macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets. You know what I mean? Like we actually ate real.
If we didn't have that, we wouldn't have survived.
Yeah. But we didn't eat any of that. We were eating all the same things my parents were eating. And my parents were always like, we ate a lot of Italian food when we were kids because, like I said, an Italian girl, growing up with a huge Italian family.
Yeah, you're not going to get away from it.
You're not going to get away from it. So lots of pasta dishes, lots of, there's a lot of vegetables and there's lots of greens and things like that with Italian cooking too, and beans and,
That's another thing that people are iffy on, like beans. Okay, well, here's a question. Do you put beans in your chili?
Yes.
So there's a big, it's almost like a huge, like East Coast, West Coast type of thing where, they don't put beans in the chili. It's like, well, then it's just meat and sauce. It's not chili.
Right.
You need the beans and
Right.
the onions and the peppers and the...
But I think what they do too, and this is one of the things I found out.
Go ahead, keep laughing. I'm like, the world just went dead.
It was the day the music died, Tango.
Almost.
It's one of those things like out west where they do tons and tons of barbecue food and they're just all about the meat itself, so it's like that is chili. So they've got different types of meat. They might have pork and beef and chicken, maybe pork, beef, chicken, and they put it all together and that's what they call chili. Where we actually use fillers because I like chili in different ways. Like I've had it with like 3 different beans or 4 different beans in it, and then either pork or beef. I don't usually put chicken in my chili.
I like it with the black beans in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we usually do is cook it up. I love mine with lots of chili spice in it.
Yep.
That's how I usually make it. Like I just keep pouring it until it changes color. I'm like, yep, that's
good.
That's good. It's gotta be a nice dark red. But I like mine with the beef chunks in it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
As opposed to like ground beef or
Yeah.
ground pork
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
That's the way we started making them, and I love them. Yeah, and then we put fresh diced onions on top with a little bit of cheese. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Yeah. But even things as simple as tacos, like Stephen was the one who introduced me to doing like ground pork in the tacos. He doesn't mix it with the beef, he just does ground pork.
Yeah.
And then does the taco seasoning, and it just has such a flavorful, it's so flavorful. It just like holds the flavor, and not that he doesn't use the taco seasoning and everything, but it just, the flavor is so different than beef.
Yep.
So.
We used to use the turkey burger. We've done that a couple times too, which tastes good in there too. But yeah.
Yeah, but turkey meat is a really good meat too. Like if you're trying to get something flavorful, you can definitely do that with turkey because it has a richer flavor than.
My favorite though is with the beef chunks in there. That's the way I just love it.
That sounds
But,
amazing.
I'm getting hungry again.
I know. Did you eat dinner yet? We're gonna go home and we're gonna eat tons and tons of food.
Or average to the refrigerator. But hey, to our listeners, we want to hear from you. Send us a voice memo or direct message with your favorite food and the story behind it. We'd love to hear it. And again, you can reach us at that 315-801-9655 number. As I had to flip the page up to, I gotta do a sign with that number on it somewhere,
Right
so we don't have to
here.
look for it.
Big enough for us to see with our blind eyes. So, yeah, we're talking about like restaurant foods and things that we actually, would prepare at home or in the restaurants. But what about hitting the streets literally for food trucks?
They have, I think it's in Italy, and they do that food truck Thursdays or something like that. And
Oh, what the truck?
I keep telling students, I
Yeah,
want to go
we
down
gotta
so bad because
go. Yep.
I love food truck food.
I
You know what I mean?
know.
It's just so, most of the time, it's just fun, you know what I mean? It's going to
Yeah.
be dirty and greasy and everything else, but it's just so good. It just tastes so good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But that's like the best thing because those are what that brings you back to your like when you were a kid. Like we loved hot dog trucks. I love hot dog trucks.
Of course you do.
Of course I do. I love those hot dog trucks. Lots of hot dogs with this.
But see, but you grew up in Jersey though.
Yeah.
And see,
They're everywhere.
we didn't have. I don't think we had food trucks here until. At least for me, the first time I saw a food truck up here, it was maybe 15 years ago, 10 years ago.
Okay.
It's pretty recent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least of course, I'm a country boy, so, I'm not going to bring food trucks out here, but, I do work, in New Hartford. Never saw food trucks for the longest time, and then all of a sudden they're just everywhere.
They're just
you know
like
what I mean?
popping up. They usually have them too, like around the lakes or
Yeah.
things like that. And places, like the lake is the perfect place because they don't, it's less of a cost for them to have like a food.
Oh, yeah.
Like a food shack.
Well, the breweries
there.
do it too. Like,
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
have
they
someone
go
come and
around
just rent the
and-
space out.
Yep.
They sell
Yeah.
food and they don't have to worry about it. But especially, if it's an outdoor type thing, you're gonna sit there and have a couple drinks. Be there for a couple hours. You're gonna want something
to eat.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So.
Yep.
But we should do an episode like that though, where we go down to the truck frenzy and we'll bring our notepads and we'll try a bunch of them out and do a critique on them.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Well, you're not going to get me to say no.
And hopefully
We're
we won't
just
get
gonna
beat
have
up if
food.
somebody doesn't like our review.
I don't think we're going to have anything really bad to say. We like food.
Yeah. I'm trying to set my glass down very gently because every time I put it down,
I know.
you can hear the little clink clink.
And the ice in there.
Yes, and the ice. I'll probably editing all that out. I don't know if we're gonna like this new setup either. We'll find out.
We're trying.
When I go to replay it back,
We're
it's
trying.
like, call you later. We gotta do it again. We didn't record anything.
Didn't record. We've had that happen. We're really still trying to figure out all of our equipment.
Hey, does anybody want to come do training?
Yeah.
Here's how you do it. They'll be like, nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. You can't be sitting like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be all the things. What else do we want to say? Are there any food truck meals that you absolutely have to have?
No, because I haven't, and that, again, I was just saying, like, I haven't gone to enough with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you go to Seven Hamlets, they got the one there that does, brick-fired pizza and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or, I think that's where I had food truck food. I can't remember if I had it when we went down to New York City or not. I don't think so. But,
Well, there you go. That's a place to try tons and tons of food because there's a food cart at least, maybe not a truck, but a cart at
Yeah.
least on every corner, street,
Yep.
anything.
I do want to get a hold of the Indian restaurant because he's got food trucks, and I think it would be fun, if we had like Memorial Day party or something like that, and just had him pull up with the food truck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people would just go out there and just eat, or the Mediterranean. Louis,
yeah,
he
has
does the cart.
it
He's
too.
at the cart too.
Yeah. Well, he does the what the truck.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I love his food. Oh, my
Yeah.
goodness.
So at least I think he does.
You get a euro from him. It's like
I
you gotta hold it
know.
with two hands.
I
It's like,
know. Hey, maybe that's something we could think about when we do our Monticello Street thing.
I want to do that so bad.
Have all the food trucks. Like we'll do a block party and just get as many food trucks here as we can.
See, I mean, even if you had like 4, I mean, that's enough to cover the street. You know what I mean? Walking distance wise.
Well, I'd say let's park them, end to nose.
Oh, if you could, that'd be awesome.
That would be so much fun.
I think we got to get Rick down here and we got to talk
about it.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Put him on the show and say, listen, we're recording you, so next year you can't say I didn't say that.
I didn't say it. Yep, we got a proof. Proof is in the recording there, Mayor. So, if you had your own food truck, what would you serve and what would you name it?
Oh, wow. Naming it's easy. It'd have to be something with tango, so.
More tango?
Tango's tits and tongues. I don't know.
That would not be a really good.
That's a different kind of food truck.
Yeah, I would not go to that food truck.
I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
What do you sell here? Oh, hot dogs.
But why is it called tits and tongues? Oh, what do you use to slide a hot dog between your tits?
Oh my gosh.
Apple's gonna buy it. Apple's gonna hear this one. They went, yeah, no, we can't have that on here.
Oh my gosh.
And what do you do with your tongue? Well, I hope I don't have to explain that one to anybody. See, it works. You sell hot dogs and call it Tango's Tits and Tongues.
There you go. I would have like a gourmet grilled cheese truck.
Ooh.
Like I made those grilled cheese that one night for you guys, and they had all different things like cream cheese and.
That would be
they
different.
They were like Gouda and apple and.
There's the one guy that I know Steven wants to. This is the second year now. We're supposed to find where he's going to be, but he does nothing but tater tots.
What?
Like,
I love
just
tots.
Dozens of different ways to have tater tots. Yeah, so do we. So
my
we
God,
gotta find where
tots.
they are.
We gotta find them.
It's called Scott's Tots.
Oh, see, you gotta come up with a catchy name. I like the catchy names. Like Tango Talks. That's a catchy name.
You don't think Tango's Tits and Tails would work?
Oh, now it's
Tits and Tails. If that's not a porn wagon, nothing is. All right, let's get on to the next one.
Oh my gosh. Have you ever followed a food truck on social media?
We just talked about that. Scott's Tots.
Oh, so I didn't say that. You didn't say you followed him. You just said that you were.
No, because he's a customer. But
I gotcha.
I keep trying to track him down all the time. It's like, I got to find where he's going to be this week. And I keep forgetting. And yeah, but he's at different places, obviously all summer long and stuff. But
you definitely got to track him down. I want tots. Love tots.
I want tots now, too.
Oh.
All right, now it's time for Tango Tech.
Yes.
And today I found, obviously let me do my little description here. This is where I find and use something that I think is cool. It doesn't mean you think it's cool. I think it's cool.
Okay.
And this week we're going to talk Apple AirPods. So I bought a pair a couple of weeks ago. And I have to say, I absolutely love these things. I don't know how people keep them in their ears when they're running, because mine fall out just sitting at the desk. I don't know. I think my ears just reject things being in them. So I want to meet somebody who's running with them. It's like, how the hell do you keep those in there? Because I could be just sitting at the desk and something like clunk, there it falls right out. But anyways, they got these. There's two features I've completely fallen in love with, and one is the noise canceling part of it, because you put those in, and even upstairs in the wood shop, as loud as it is, when I turn the noise canceling on, I can't hear a thing. I don't know how it does it, but it goes completely quiet, but I could still hear. Like if you came in and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" it would still pick up your voice and pull it out.
Mm.
It's amazing. I worn them at work at CNY a couple of times, and it's great because I can't hear anybody talking to me on the other side of the room until they come up and they're like, tap me on the shoulder. It's like, "Are you listening?" I was like, "No, apparently not. I got my so I have these in." total silence. And then the other thing, excuse me, the thing that really got me interested in it, because we've talked about it before too, is that I have a problem hearing conversations when we're like in a busy restaurant. I can't
Like
pull
just
voices
hone
out.
in on one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These have a hearing aid function to them. So when you first get them, it actually does a hearing test
Oh, okay.
for them, and then sets up a profile for your hearing, so that when you're in like a restaurant, I think it's 3 clicks, and it puts it into that hearing aid mode. And then you can, when you look at somebody, you can, capture that, you can, focus in on that person. And the other thing is you can set them to listen for your name. So say I'm talking to you and somebody behind me calls my name.
Yep.
If it hears that, it will automatically switch like the one ear off or both ears off, so I can hear what they're saying.
Oh, wow.
I absolutely love them. I've fallen in love, and I didn't think I would. I have a lot of Apple products, but I'm not going to say I'm an Apple proponent, because it's just, I still think their stuff is very expensive. No offense, Apple. I love the stuff that I do have, my phone, iPad, and now the AirPods. But yeah, they're really awesome.
See, I've had AirPods for a long time now. Probably since they've made their way to us. I've had a couple different.
See, it's amazing. Like
sets.
I've heard all these stories about how good they are, and I wasn't convinced until I actually put them in. I was like,
Yeah.
These ones are good.
Yeah. Yep. I know Joe loves them. He loves the fact that you can just hit him, and answer your
Yep.
phone or whatever. Because like if he's mowing the lawn or whatever, he just gives it a little tap and he can hear whatever. Like you said, I mean, you've got options with it, which is
Yeah.
really kind of a cool thing. And I really do. I'm right there with you though, as far as like the comfort level of them being in your ears for a long time too. Like, I can't keep mine in either. Like if I'm walking or anything, I
Just
always
fall
lose.
out.
Yeah, they just fall out. So I don't know, my ears are weird or shaped or something.
I keep
I don't
like
know.
trying to shove them in further,
Yeah,
and it's like they
but
only
that
go so far.
hurts. That really hurts when you're
Yes.
pushing them further into your ears, and then you pull them out of yours, and then that just a little crook in your ear canal just like really hurts from where they were, you
Yeah.
pushed them in to try to keep them
Not
in.
keep them in there.
Yeah.
They should
But-
attach them to like a little, like I've got a headset, shocks.
Yeah.
And they're the bone conducting one, so they just sit
Okay.
like. But even that though, like when you're holding them, they don't feel like there's any pressure on them. But when you have something sitting on your head for 8
Yeah.
hours, it feels like they're just driving into your. And I'm not saying anything bad about
No,
the
no.
brand. I'm just saying in general, just that even that light pressure just gets you after a while. But it seems like the AirPods I can keep in longer,
Yep.
but they just don't want to stay.
They don't stay.
I'll
They
turn
don't
my
stay
head
in
on,
your-
someone goes flying. I was like, wow, how's that coming out?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I got to change the cushions on them.
Yours have cushions?
Yeah. They got the little soft silicone things. They come with 3 different sizes.
Oh, mine don't have that. I must have a different version. Mine are just like little. They're like rounded, but they're not. They like actually are one whole thing.
Right.
But they just kind of are almost the shape of your ear canal.
Yep,
They're not
that's how
like
these are too.
Oh, okay.
They got the little
Oh,
silicone
that
cushion
must
on
be
them.
something new because mine don't have.
I think it's
doesn't
supposed to
have
hold
that.
them in there better, but
Oh,
it
maybe.
ain't working for me.
Hey, maybe I should try that and see.
All right, now it's time. Oh, another thing is those are FDA approved for hearing aid.
Oh, really?
Yep, they got approved for that. So I mean, it's great. So didn't mean to go on and on and on about
No,
them, but
that's actually cool. Well, this is your Tango Tech section, so that's really cool, and that's a good tidbit of information because I think there's a lot of people out there who really like Apple products and have a multitude of Apple products. And I think if you've got, like, I know when I'm working at home because I'm an Apple person, I have my MacBook open, my phone's with me, so everything that I have hooks up to the Except
I'm like, we're laughing because Angela's trying to choke her arm with her headphone cable.
I don't know what's going on. Leave it
It's
to
like
me. I
wrapped
get
around
sick.
3 times. No, but I know what you're saying. Cause like,
So I have my earbuds in, I have my phone, I have everything. So like if a call comes in on my phone and I can answer it either on my MacBook or on my phone, but or I can just double
Right.
tap it and I can answer my phone.
see, that's the one. That's always been my big draw. My draw towards the Apple framework is
Yeah.
that they do work so good together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And like, I love the feature of like my phone could be in the house, but if I got my iPad out here and a call
Yeah.
comes in, I can answer it on the iPad.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or I can answer it on my
On
watch.
your watch,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I do love how they really do almost seamlessly like work together.
Tie
You know
together,
what I mean?
yeah.
And they do
Yeah.
what they say they're supposed to do. You know, and I've had, you know, I've had Windows phones. You know what I mean? I've had HP phones. I've had you know, Motorola, and I settled on the Apple,
Yeah.
the iPhone. To me, it's the easiest. I get in arguments at work all the time because Jeremy's
Samsung.
hard-died Android
Yep.
person. That's why I hate this. It's like, well, you're still trying to find your email. I'm already logged in and reading mine, so I don't know.
Let's see now.
Still a
Who's
race
got
here.
that?
Who can do what the quickest on there? Our nephew is a huge Android person too, and going back maybe 5 years ago, we were sitting at a family Christmas party, and he's bragging about how good Android products are and dissing the whole iPhone thing. So while he's talking, I go to the ringtone
Yep.
library, and I find one it says it goes, Droid sucks. Droid sucks. So I set that up as my ringtone. So as he's talking, I go, click. And it starts doing it. And oh my goodness, everybody just started laughing. He looks at me and goes, I have to give you that. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That's funny. Yeah, believe it or not, I got Lil J to convert over to Apple products too because he was a diehard.
Windows or Android?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, right down to his computer, and I was like, no. So I just, because I had been using that for a long time, but also in my business, I had my Mac was set up to do all of my scheduling and all of that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I wish.
I saw it on a different side, so I was able to get them to
Right.
understand where I was coming from with those
Yeah.
types of things.
So I wish. I mean, I'm sure I could. I just don't want to do the expense part of it. But like all of my software, my graphics programs and stuff, they've been Windows based for the last
Yeah.
30 years. You know what I mean? I'm
Yep.
trying to find some of them that are, that there's a Mac version too. Doesn't always work out. And I've done the comparison a couple of times. Like, what if I were to switch? And I was like, oh, this isn't going to work. I have to use this. It's just
Yeah.
too much to learn.
But one of the things I think that's a plus for the Apple side of things is that all of there's a lot of programs and stuff out there that now everybody has an Apple version,
Yeah.
so like you can convert everything. Like, you go on, like I use my one program to do different things and they have a Mac version,
Yeah.
and then there's another program and you can just, you hit a couple buttons and it's, conforms to what it talks to Apple. It's like an Apple language,
just about anything you create on iCloud, you
Yeah.
can download right to Windows and use.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in fact, I'm actually in the process now of possibly changing my email server from Exchange to iCloud because we have the iCloud Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about doing that because I can still use it in Outlook. You know what I mean? It still works in Outlook. It's just going to be all
Yeah.
Apple based. That just sounds like I just got smacked, doesn't it? Man, that microphone's sensitive. That sounds like somebody just got slapped off a chair. All right, do your jar of absurdities.
Absurdities? Okay.
Didn't realize. Did it? Sound like somebody's laying
Sound like-
unconscious somewhere.
Sound like I was slapped you right in the face. Okay. If you could live inside any fictional universe, but as a background character, which one would it be?
Okay, so fictional universe and background character. I'd say I'd have to be in the DC universe, and I could be Robin as a background character. Would
Mm.
Robin be a background character? Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, I would
Batman
think
would be
so,
the main
because
character.
Batman
Because you know
is-
Batman and Robin are getting it on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. But back in those days, you couldn't talk about that stuff. But now it's
So if
perfectly
some
acceptable.
6'3" dude in a Batman outfit wants to come at me, I'm down for game.
You're all about it. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, that's really funny.
All right, so that was a little bit of fun there. So far we've talked about food trucks and what was the other thing? Our favorite foods.
Just our
right?
favorite foods, yeah.
Foods.
Yep.
So now we're gonna dive a little bit into like meal programs and prepared dishes and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've ever done them. We've done a couple of them, and I love them because you can go through and schedule 6 months or more out and
Yeah.
pick your meals out. The only problem is that you've got to eat those meals when they come in because they don't last. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah.
so fresh that usually, they get there, and if you're not eating them right away, we've had a couple of bad situations like that. But I like them because, the one thing I want to do, and I think I've mentioned it to you before, is I want to go through and pick something that everybody likes as a meal, and then order up, because the one that I really liked was the one that you had to actually prepare the food.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then what I want to do is, like, say we get 6 people, and then we order 6 of those meals, have them come in, and then we can have like some music playing, some wine going, and we all prepare the
just
meal together.
preparing the food
You know what I mean?
together.
Like somebody's got to cook the meat, somebody's got to cook the vegetables.
Yeah.
I just think it would be so fun. You know what I mean? And Krista said she'd love to do that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing I would like to do, but
And I think that there's nothing better, and I think this goes back to my Italian heritage. There's nothing better than preparing food with the
Friends.
people that you
Yeah, friends and
love,
family, yeah.
because it's there's an emotional aspect to food, like it's just, there's a lot of love that goes into making
yes,
a lot
I
of that
agree.
food,
You know what I mean? And we always have, whenever we do stuff like, well, we haven't done anything like that yet, but when we used to have the meal programs come in, we would always do what Steven would call a coup d'etat plate.
Yeah.
And we just throw some things on there real
Yeah.
quick, and then it's kind of like our way of cleaning out the refrigerator.
Yes.
But while you're, mixing everything up, you have a little bit of wine, you eat some grapes or some
Yep.
Kalamata olives or something like that.
Yep.
And I find it very relaxing and I enjoy it. I
Yeah.
like cooking anyways, but my cooking is all grill based, and Steven's is all oven and stove based.
Yep.
So it's a good combination, but yeah, I think that would be a fun thing to do.
I
That's
agree with you.
6 people, I think maybe 6 people at the most. I think anything
I
past
don't
that
think
makes
you can
chaotic.
I don't think you can get much more than that.
But yeah, that's so yeah. I've done those a couple of times. I mean, I think just about everybody's been in the school lunch program. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which those things are great too, because they really, I think now too, the school lunch programs are really leaning more towards the healthier alternatives,
Yeah.
because when
Well, you
and
don't get the fish stick. That the fish is like maybe the size of your thumb, but there's like an inch of breading all the way around it.
I don't think there was any fish in that stick, to be honest with you, but
It was fish flavored breading. they just rolled it around a little bit of fish juice, fried it up.
fried fish something.
I don't know how
No.
anybody from the 60s and 70s didn't graduate from high school if you weren't in a sports program.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how anybody did not graduate with high cholesterol and like everybody weighing like 650.
Well, I think things were made differently back then, though, too. Like you used real food. Now I feel like we do a lot of like modified versions of things and genetically modified stuff. I try to stay away from those things, but I think sometimes you just don't know that you're even getting it.
Right.
I think if something is in the purest form and you're super active, then you're gonna maintain weight.
Well,
Your body's
yeah.
gonna process it.
And let's face it, when you're in school, you're running from class to class.
Yeah.
You have 30 seconds to get from here to the other side of the school, which is a half a block away.
Good luck.
But you know what my favorite thing in school was for lunches was the tuna boat.
You like that?
Don't know why. I loved it because I always take my potato chips and put them in there.
Oh, but that's a good idea.
Good.
I
You've
wish
never
I
done
did
that?
No, I wish
Yeah,
I did.
I would open it
though.
up, take all my potato chips, and just put them on both sides of the bun, and then
Just
squish it back together.
Because it was tuna on a hot dog roll.
Yeah. No. I think of pictures like somebody in the back with like 300 pounds of tuna fish mixed up in like a pastry thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like a pastry bag.
Right. So it's just like they
filling-
just take the bun and go done. So gross. That's probably how they did it, though.
Oh my gosh. My favorite school lunch was the subs. I used to love it when we had subs.
We didn't get subs.
What?
No.
What kind of school did you go to?
A poor one, apparently.
Oh, I used to love it. It was so simple, though. It was just like, I think it was just ham and cheese and turkey on it. I don't think it was anything spectacular, but it was just, the bread was always so nice and soft, which is amazing. And it had like lettuce,
now that
tomatoes.
now that I think back, though, like how fast bread and stuff like that went bad.
Yeah.
Like, what did they have in that to make it last
I know, right?
from like week to week? Because you know they didn't use up the whole thing in 1 week.
Maybe they just scraped
The first 20 kids to the door got all the last week's stuff. That's why I was always glad I was like halfway down the line.
I don't need to be first. I could be 75.
You
Thanks.
don't want to be last because then you're getting all the scrapings that everybody else.
Yeah. That's funny.
And you just mentioned it earlier before too that everybody's always thinking about making healthier food and making it accessible to everybody is a big thing right now. And there's just a little note here that says food is a right, not a privilege. Like, keep it in mind as we talk about the fun stuff too, which is true because there a lot of homeless people even here in Richfield Springs. We have a few that we see wander through and just makes you thankful for everything that you got,
Yeah. And one of the things too,
did you want to point at something?
I was just gonna say, like, because we have a little note about this because this is something I think that is kind of near and dear to my heart is that volunteering at like food pantries and soup kitchens and stuff, and I've done that before.
See, we don't have anything like that.
We
around
don't
here,
have
which
that
is sad.
here, but I think it's a good idea, and that might be one of our projects because we've thrown it around a couple of times to try to get together. Like when we had Marion here, we were talking to her. Marion was here talking to us about PTSD.
Yep.
And
I still think one of our best episodes. But.
yeah, and I really feel like that's our job, because I think about there were years that I like when I was in college and stuff, and right after college I just had a very simple job and I wasn't making a ton of money, but you're out on your own, got your first car payment, maybe you've got so what are you eating? You're eating junk, you're eating hot dogs and you're having ramen noodles and high sodium and those types of things.
I still love ramen noodles. I know.
I love them too.
They're the worst things to eat for it, but
I know. I love them too, but
knock on wood,
the
everybody's gonna
thing
hear
is, yeah, but that's the thing, it's like we ate that way, and there were people out there who couldn't even afford those things,
Right.
So, like, my thing was always, let me, when I lived in Albany especially, I volunteered a lot at the food pantry, just because I lived close by, and it was important to me to make sure that I could at least do something. I wasn't paying for them, and I was probably in the same boat a lot of them were in, but it just made me feel good, and I was glad that I was at least, filling their belly on a cold night.
Well, maybe that's something we need to add to our list
into
of things
our
that we want to get started.
repertoire of things that we're gonna do.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that more because we'll have to figure out like where could we do it.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a great thing, in that, especially in the colder months. You know what I mean?
And just do like, even if it's a once a month type thing, like the first Sunday of the month or the last Sunday of the month.
Yeah.
It'll be a breakfast or a dinner or something like that.
Start
and
it
do
like,
it.
Yeah, because you can do pancakes.
Yeah.
What pancakes cost to make?
Yeah.
But
French toast, any of those things.
Right.
Like breakfast foods, like I think we should really discuss that and maybe get into something like that.
Yeah, because you could start them like maybe in October, or even later, because November.
Yeah,
really
like when it
gets cold.
starts to get cold.
Yeah, like November, December, January, February, March. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because just because you're there are people out there that live in homes, but they're not technically homeless, but they're
Close.
close to homeless, and
Right.
they don't have stocked cabinets. So.
No, I like that idea, and you know what? It means something to me too, because
Yeah.
we've talked about it
Yeah.
before. Where I grew up where for 2 weeks straight we ate potatoes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
That's all we had.
You make it.
Scalloped
You
potatoes,
make
baked
it
potatoes,
whatever.
mashed potatoes.
Yeah, yeah.
Homemade French fries.
That's right.
You do
That's
what
right.
you can do, but yeah, I like that. We should definitely talk about that
Talk
some more.
more
after.
about it,
But we
yeah.
need to get some of these projects going.
I know. We're very behind on bringing our projects to fruition.
I know. It's just always so crazy
It's
all the time.
hard. I know.
But we'll get them going.
We'll get
them
that
going.
one going, especially.
Oh wait, let's take a quick little break because it's time for Tango to refill his glass. All right, people, we are back. Tango's got a new glass of scotch, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Oh, you have something.
Yeah, I switched from.
I was gonna say. You switched from.
my first glass was apple puckers because I love it, but it's just way too sweet.
Yeah.
And this is just straight
Jameson.
Jameson triple barrel.
Okay.
So that's what are you drinking today? I didn't
I
even ask you.
I don't have anything fancy. I just have some flavored water.
What the hell?
I know.
There is a prerequisite to be on this show.
Mm-hmm.
You have to drink.
I have to drink. Exactly. Just for today. It's really hot today, too.
I know.
So I feel like I'm a little dehydrated. But, all right. So, now, are you ready? It's confession time.
I don't like confessing anything.
I know.
In fact, I keep telling Steven all the time when he's like, apologize. Like, no, I told you, this is the year where I'm not saying sorry for anything. Anything I do, I don't care what it is, I am not saying sorry.
Okay, well, that's good. There's your new leaf.
My new leaf?
Yeah, you turned over your new leaf.
Oh, yeah. That didn't last very long. All right, what are we confessing?
So, we all have those moments when we eat our feelings. We stress about something, so out comes the ice cream.
Chips.
Chips?
I always have a craving for salty stuff.
Hmm.
It's just, I spent a lot in high school. I used to literally just pour salt in my hand and just
Eat the salt?
eat the salt. I could
Oh, my
not get enough
goodness.
of it.
Huh.
And my
But you
blood-
don't even have high blood pressure, do you?
My last blood pressure, in fact, what I was just telling Stephen this morning, was 127 over 75. Something like that.
Whoa,
And I
you're
ju-
lucky.
well,
That's good.
my doctor said that many times. She's like, "What do you do?" I said, "Well, I run 2 businesses." She said, "Most business owners have high blood pressure."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, I just don't give a fuck."
Well, there you go, folks. That's what it is.
There's a trick to running a
There's a-
stress-free business. No, that's not true. But you just can't let it get to you,
Yeah. No, that's true. I used to be a huge stress eater, and I used to eat like ice cream and brownies, anything. I used to be a big sweet person, but then I would have to follow it up with something salty because I did the whole sweet
Oh my
salty
goodness,
thing.
we do that all the time. So we have a lot of times we have popcorn for dinner.
Yep.
It's like one of our favorite things. It's so quick and easy and you're done. But we always have to have something sweet
To
afterward,
go with it.
right?
Yeah,
And
it's like it's a sweet and savory
right,
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So right now we're on because of Stephen being diabetic. We do the sugar-free chocolates afterwards.
Okay.
So we get 3 chocolates each, and that's it for the night. But before that, I used to eat Twizzlers, which are one of my favorite candies.
Yep.
But I will sit there and just zombie eat an entire package, like 5-pound tin of Twizzlers.
gosh.
It gets to the point where Steven's just like, "Do you want me to take those away from you?" I'm like, "Yes, please. You have to wrangle them from me now because I would just sit there, watch a show.
Eat
I can
all
eat
of
5 pounds in one movie. I could
Wouldn't
easily
that,
do it.
like, hurt your stomach? Did
No.
you get a stomach ache?
I just sit there like a rabid chipmunk. I'm just like, nom, 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 nom. I don't think I'm even
Oh,
chewing the
funny.
pieces. I think I'm just biting and swallowing
Just waiting
them.
to swallow.
But I really love the black licorice, but you're not supposed to eat. Like, because I will eat it for like every night for like 3 weeks, but I guess you're not supposed to eat it every day for that many. There's something that it does to you if you eat it for too many days in a row.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's good for you
Huh.
because it. I think it affects your heart rate.
Oh, the black licorice, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you
yeah.
have to have a heart. You have to have a heart, so it really doesn't affect me. But you know, let's get back to our confessions before I veer off
Oh my
way too
gosh.
much further.
So, do you notice that certain emotions trigger certain cravings? Like when you're
You
sad
sound
or
like
you're
my therapist now.
or you're like pissed off or something, like do you like want to just
You know what? Lately, probably like I don't know if it's really stress eating, but it could be probably categorized with it. I'm gonna call it insomnia eating.
oh,
You know what I mean? Like when I
like you
can't
get up
sleep,
and
I
yeah.
want to I fight it. I try not to do it, and I'm usually pretty good at it. But yeah, the first thing I do is I go downstairs and I look through the cabinets, and I'm like, what am I looking for? I'm not even hungry. I just want something to snack on. You know?
Yeah.
So we'll close everything back up and go back in the living room and sit. But that's when probably my snacking cravings are the strongest.
Yeah. I think I'm there with you. Like just recently I've been having a lot of issues sleeping, like getting comfortable.
Yeah, I can't.
I just can't get comfortable.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. 'Cause
We should
just
text each other like
I
when we're having a
know.
night, and we just like if you're having a bad night, I'll just come up there and I'll bring a bottle of something,
Yeah,
a bottle
we
of
just
wine,
sit
and just
on the porch
sit on the
and
porch and
yeah, just have
I'm
wine.
guaranteed by the time we're both done with a bottle of wine,
We'll be sleeping.
we'll be sleeping out there
in the hammocks.
Yeah, no, Jack was like, are you? First of all, are you going home? And are you coming to bed?
Well, we just bought a new mattress, so there's no reason for me to be uncomfortable, okay? So I don't know if I'm just like not eating enough because I do eat a lot better now because I've been trying to be really diligent about making foods, and I have celiac disease, so I stay away from the bread and stuff like that. But I do on occasion indulge in those things, but then I pay for it, you know?
Right.
So, and I
Just
almost
like I
wonder,
indulge in a little bit of liquor here and there.
yeah, and then you pay
gotta
for it
pay for
eventually.
it.
Yeah, exactly. So when I have those things, like for the past 2 nights, I've had the cravings. Like, the one night I just was like, oh my gosh, I have to go downstairs and eat. I just wanted cornflakes, a bowl of cornflakes
Ooh,
with a banana.